Hello, I'm Alistair Hookway, editor of Security Journal Americas. I'm here at ISC West 2026 on the Altronix stand, and I'm delighted to be talking with Ronnie Pennington, Director of Sales of the Americas. Enjoy! So, Ronnie, thanks for talking to me today. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good. Could you tell us a bit about what you're most excited that you're showing off today at ISC West?
Yeah, so, Altronix doesn't hold still throughout the year. And so we have a lot of things that we're offering and showing here at ISC West. It's the new year, basically, in the United States for a new trade show, the largest trade show that we have out here at ISC West. And we're highlighting several products out here. One of the products that we're highlighting is our Netwave Spectrum, which is right behind me. We've added some more SKUs and added some more accessories to the Netwave Spectrum product. So our outdoor switches, we've now added our EBC48, which we've introduced last year. We have now several kits that include that battery charging circuit on there with a larger enclosure so we can fit larger batteries as well. We're doing a little bit more integration. We integrate with Milestone now through a third-party application called BTX through a company called Aptex, which we also now have integration with the Hanwha Wave and Gutterbook and Digital Watchdog through there as well.
Yeah. And how do power and infrastructure solutions affect reliability of security systems?
It's funny because you're asking about the reliability with power, and it's often overlooked when you're laying out a project. They know what cameras they want, they know what kind of visual they're trying to get with the cameras, or they know what doors they need access control on. But oftentimes people forget about power and calculating power, so you have to calculate voltage drops and current draws and those type of things. And not only that, you want a reliable power supply, because without power you don't have a security system. Yeah. So choosing the right power supply for the application, making sure that you have the right amount of power that you need, and sometimes a little bit more just for room for expansion and those type of things, is one thing. Choosing the right power supply with the reliability, making sure it's compliant to your customer's needs. So if you're in the Fed space, you want to make sure that you have TAA, NDA compliant products that are going in. And even in the commercial space, you want UL listed, you want quality, reliable products. Altronix has been doing it for over 43 years. The first part number we came out with, the AL612, converted to the AL624, and we still sell thousands of those today. So talk about reliability of the product. We have 5 tech support guys. We have over 3,000 SKUs, and oftentimes I see those tech support guys helping out in production, building things either for a show or for a project that somebody might be working on. So it's a true testament to the product and the reliability behind it.
And what sort of trends are you seeing when organizations deploy their security technology?
Oh, that's another great question. So one of the trends that we're seeing in the access control space is OSTP. Obviously, OSTP has been around for several years now, and most people think of it as a reader technology where they can read-write to the readers and they can monitor the readers that are on the system. It helps with cabling as well, and really changes the overall dynamic on how a system can be laid out or installed. So Altronix hasn't held still with OSTP. We've actually been investing in it, in producing a product that takes all of our managed power supplies, our Link 2, Link 8 ACM, Link 8 PDs with our eFlows or our ULX series power supplies, and we have a translator now that we'll be releasing in the next 2 months that can translate all those alerts from network alerts to OSTP, so that we can put the library of alerts inside the various access control manufacturers' platforms, and now they can start receiving alerts about the power through their software, but via OSTP. And then we're looking at doing write as well. So in the future, we'll be able to send commands. So maybe, if you're looking at an access control system that has several boards in it, you may only need the motherboard because they can just send a command to Altronix and unlock the door.
Well, you spoke about there what's coming in the next few months. What else is on the horizon for Altronix in the next few years?
So we have more of the redundant power supply, like with our EBC24 that we've released as well. That one gives you redundancy on 2 24-volt power supplies for the access control world or low voltage world, where with the Circ1 ATS, which we're showing right behind you, that is the redundant power supply for the 115 volts. So like data centers need 2 high voltage powers coming in, 2 primary sources. The power supplies only have 1 input, so the Circ1 ATS does an automatic transfer switch of power when needed for the data centers. So with the EBC24, we're doing the same thing. We're doing an automatic transfer switch, but with low voltage versus the high voltage. So that's sort of another trend that we're seeing, and then just getting more into the integration space with different access control manufacturers and software manufacturers for VMSs.
Well, perfect. Thank you again for talking to me, and nice to meet you. Cheers,
Nice to
Ronnie.
meet you too. Thank you so much.